Welcome to our channel, where we explore the beautiful connection between plants and human well-being. Today, we're transforming limitations into opportunities with vertical gardening. If you've ever looked at a small balcony, a narrow courtyard, or even just a blank wall and thought, "I wish I could grow food here," this video is for you. Vertical gardening is the art and science of growing upward rather than outward, and it's revolutionizing how we think about space, food, and health. Let's begin with the most exciting promise. Vertical gardening can multiply your growing area by 3 to 5 times within the same footprint. Imagine turning a 4-foot by 4-foot patio corner into what effectively feels like a 20-foot garden. This isn't magic, it's smart design. By utilizing walls, fences, trellises, and stacked planters, we work with gravity and light to create layered ecosystems. This approach is ideal for urban apartments, balconies, and courtyards where ground space simply doesn't exist. But beyond just saving space, vertical gardening brings us closer to our food source, allowing us to cultivate plants packed with nutrients that directly support our health. Now, what can you actually grow in a vertical garden? The plant world offers perfect candidates. First, we have natural climbers, plants that evolve to reach for the sun. Think of pole beans, cucumbers, peas, and certain squash varieties. These plants will happily grab onto a trellis or netting and produce abundant food while creating a beautiful green curtain. Then we have compact herbs like basil, mint, parsley, and thyme. These are fantastic for pocket planters or small containers mounted on a wall. Their aromatic leaves are not just for cooking. They contain bioactive compounds that have been used traditionally to support digestion and mental clarity. For tower planters or stack systems, leafy greens are superstars. Strawberries, lettuce, and spinach thrive in these setups, giving you continuous harvests of antioxidant-rich foods. And yes, even tomatoes can join the vertical party when grown in upside-down hanging containers, making use of airspace we often ignore. Choosing the right plants is the first step, but creating the structure is where the fun begins. You don't need expensive kits or professional installers. Simple, sustainable systems can be built with common materials. One popular method is the pallet planter. Take a wooden pallet, line the back and sides with landscape fabric to hold soil, fill it with rich compost, and plant directly into the openings between slats. Lean it against a wall, and you have an instant vertical garden. Another clever idea is the gutter garden. Mount sections of plastic or metal gutter on a sunny fence or wall, fill them with soil, and plant shallow-rooted greens or herbs. They're easy to water and make harvesting a breeze. For softer, fabric-based systems, consider pocket planters, essentially felt or canvas sheets with pockets sewn in, which you can hang like a tapestry and fill with plants. These are lightweight and perfect for balconies. A critical aspect of vertical gardening success is watering. Because gravity pulls water downward, the top levels of a vertical system can dry out quickly, sometimes preventing moisture from ever reaching the lower plants. The solution? Install a simple drip irrigation line along the top of your structure. This delivers water slowly and evenly to all levels, ensuring every plant gets what it needs. You can connect it to a timer for even more convenience, making your garden not just space efficient, but time efficient too. Proper watering means healthier plants, and healthier plants mean more nutrient-dense food for you. This brings us to the heart of why we garden: the profound health and wellness benefits of growing and consuming fresh plants. Every leaf, fruit, and herb you harvest from your vertical garden is a bundle of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytochemicals. Modern research continues to validate what traditional knowledge has long held, that plant-based foods support our bodies in countless ways. Let's explore some specific nutritional profiles. Leafy greens like spinach and lettuce from your vertical garden are rich in vitamins A, C, and K, along with minerals like iron and magnesium. These nutrients play roles in everything from maintaining healthy vision and skin to supporting bone health and energy production. Herbs like basil and mint contain essential oils and compounds with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. For example, basil contains eugenol, which has been studied for its ability to support the body's natural inflammatory response. Strawberries provide vitamin C and anthocyanins, pigments that give them their red color and act as powerful antioxidants, helping to combat oxidative stress in our cells. Traditional uses of these plants across cultures highlight their value beyond mere nutrition. Mint has been used for centuries to soothe digestive discomfort and refresh the mind. Parsley was valued in ancient Greece and Rome not just as a garnish, but as a digestive aid and breath freshener. Modern science has confirmed that parsley contains apignin, a flavonoid with antioxidant properties. Tomatoes, when grown vertically and harvested ripe, are excellent sources of lycopene, a carotenoid linked to heart health. By growing these plants yourself, you're accessing fresher, more potent versions of these traditional wellness supporters. There's something deeply satisfying about plucking a sun-warmed strawberry or a handful of basil leaves, knowing exactly how they were grown and what they can contribute to your well-being. Growing vertically also encourages diversity in your diet. When you have multiple types of plants within arm's reach, you're more likely to incorporate them into meals, leading to a broader intake of different nutrients and compounds. This diversity supports gut health, immunity, and overall vitality. The act of gardening itself, tending to plants, observing their growth, connecting with soil, has documented mental health benefits, reducing stress and increasing feelings of accomplishment and connection to nature. Let's get practical with a growing and harvesting guide tailored to vertical systems. First, soil requirements. Use a high-quality potting mix or compost that retains moisture but also drains well. Avoid heavy garden soil, as it can compact in containers. Sunlight is crucial. Most edible plants need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. Position your vertical garden on a south-facing wall or balcony if possible. For watering, check the top levels daily during hot weather, as they dry fastest. A good rule is to water when the top inch of soil feels dry. Pest management in vertical gardens can be easier because plants are elevated, but still watch for common issues like aphids. Encourage beneficial insects by planting flowers like marigolds nearby, or use a gentle soap spray if needed. Harvesting is where you reap the rewards. For leafy greens, pick outer leaves regularly to encourage new growth. Herbs are best harvested in the morning, after the dew has dried, but before the midday sun, as this is when their essential oil content is highest. For climbing vegetables like beans and cucumbers, harvest when they reach a good size but are still tender. Regular harvesting not only gives you fresh food, but also signals the plant to produce more. Always use clean scissors or pruners to avoid damaging the plant. Now, let's highlight some of the specific wellness connections. The anti-inflammatory and antioxidant compounds found in vertical garden produce, like the quercetin in lettuce, the rosmarinic acid in mint, or the vitamin C in strawberries, work in synergy within our bodies. They help neutralize free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can cause cellular damage over time. By reducing oxidative stress and supporting a healthy inflammatory response, these plant compounds contribute to long-term health and disease prevention. It's important to note that we're talking about supporting overall wellness through nutritious food choices, not making medical claims. A diet rich in diverse, fresh plants is a cornerstone of a healthy lifestyle. Vertical gardening embodies sustainability and resilience. It allows you to grow food locally, reducing food miles and packaging waste. It often uses recycled materials like pallets or gutters. And by growing your own, you avoid pesticides and chemicals, ensuring clean, wholesome food. This method is beginner-friendly. You can start small with a few herb pockets and expand as you gain confidence. The learning process itself is rewarding, deepening your understanding of plant cycles and needs. As we wrap up, remember that vertical gardening is more than a space-saving trick. It's a pathway to greater self-sufficiency, improved nutrition, and a stronger connection to the natural world. Whether you're growing calming chamomile for tea, immune-supporting kale for smoothies, or simply beautifying your space with edible flowers, each plant adds value to your life. We encourage you to take that first step, choose one structure, select a few plants that excite you, and begin your upward journey. If you found this guide helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like and subscribe for more plant wisdom. Share your vertical gardening experiments in the comments below. We love seeing your green creations. Thank you for joining us, and happy growing.